But we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. While I'm feasting in the field, that's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about your part to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Pass dumped off to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the end zone, Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run with Mack. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now a first down throw, Watson. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shoot! 54!
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did it. Nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
You know, I sat down with my accountant and said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run the option. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 8-3. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
11 yards.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He dumps this off to Mack. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 48 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1. Watson looks to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 31, Minshew. A pass underneath for Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He completes it to Westbrook. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 47-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Minshew. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags.
3rd and 15.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's give him a show.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
35-yard line.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Watson, off play action. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the...
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And some room to maneuver. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 44 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Minshew sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Texans 24, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Watson. He's letting this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
53 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Leonard.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score Texans 24, Jaguars 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He completes this one to Mack.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 28. 31 yards there and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Chris Conley, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3 from the 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, it's Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 6 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there, look, 55. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Again, it's Fournette. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Fournette, a first down, still going. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Texans' 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Leonard Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Jaguars.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rid